Hey, everybody. Excuse me. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you want to come on panel, come on panel. Hi there, everybody. Sorry about the half an hour change in time. I actually blew a tire on the highway, so I had to put my donut on. So that's why I am late. Other than that, I was within perfect time to get back. Hi there, No Justice. Hi there, Lini Bo, Ivana, Common Sense EP, Erica Lynn, Dax, Lynn Smith. Hi there, GC. Hey, that I'm Chick. Hi, Pernilla, Mystic Skies. Dax again, Yelly Melly, Kitsune Ninja. Hi there, Hippieista, Janelle RN, Auroras, Marie, Alex K, Shelly Ray, and everybody else. Thanks for joining me. If you don't know, more revelations have come out in terms of Foodie Beauty calling the local Gatineau police station, where she revealed that she did go back and pretty much change her story. And based on that, the Crown, the prosecutors decided to not go forward with the case because there were too many inconsistencies. Can you imagine you making statements about somebody because you're angry? Then you go back in, you change it because you're like, oh crap, what did I just do? Thank you, Pam C. And then the prosecutors take a look at all this evidence. One thing says one thing, the other thing says another thing. Of course, they are not going to continue. Hey, Full Moon, it's all good, Aros. I'm okay with changing my own tire. I can do a lot of things when it comes to cars. Thank you, Ray Ray. This hat is a Michael Kors hat. You can win this hat if you want to. If you're a winner, you can swap it out, a wristlet for a hat, or a hat for a wristlet, or a necklace and earrings for a hat. That I'm Chick. I see you backstage, so I'm going to put you on right now. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Arania. Hi, Marie. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How about you? You okay with the whole tire situation?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Like the whole terror situation was took me longer than I wanted it to because I didn't have all my gear in my car, so I had to make do with what I had. But I still could change my tire no matter what. So my donut is on. I gotta inspect my tire to see what happened with it and get some repairs done. Hey, Randy G. Hey, Bebop. Sweet and spicy trash boat. So what do you think? Did you watch RSN?
I watched some of it. I had to bow out. I'm getting so sick of the whole Chantal apologist attitude that he seems to have.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can see why you only have members chat on because these people are ruthless and blah, blah, blah. Like, we're that way
Hmm.
for a reason, dude. We're
Yeah,
not just
exactly.
mean for no reason.
Yeah, for sure. So pretty much, I guess it shows that she did at least put in some charges from my understanding of the phone call. Like it was dispatch, I guess, answered or whoever answers the calls. Then they put her forward through a sergeant. I guess it's the shift commander, sergeant, shift sergeant, whatever you want to call that person. And they looked her up her dossier number and verified that yeah, they're not going to continue with the case because her statements, her first and her follow-up statements were, of course, contradictory. Hey, Jenna T. Hey, Common Sense. Hey, Trash Boat. I did see you, Kitsune. I don't know what happened to the connection, but if you want to join the panel, join right now. Hi there, Karina. How are you doing? Welcome. Other than that, she is still live streaming right now and streaming literally about nothing. She's been on for 2 hours exactly. Hey Gary, what's up? I guess you just finished, Gary. Nice seeing you.
Oh, hi, Gary.
What do you think about the whole situation, Gary? If you want to come up, sure, then why not? Hey Kitsune, I'm gonna add you right now. I see you. Hey Forever Salty, how are you doing? Hey Cruxel 216, how are you doing? I should also say that Thank you everybody that donated to the GoFundMe for Ray Ray. I'll put the link up once again. So if you don't know about it, Ray Ray needs your help. She's been having brain surgery for a brain tumor. So if you can share the GoFundMe, donate, or even keep her in your prayers, that would be greatly appreciated. So I'll put Ray Ray's GoFundMe right now if you haven't taken a look at it.
Y'all, if you don't know Ray Ray, if you haven't seen her on panel before, she is one of the sweetest, most deserving people. I love her to death. So yeah, please support her. She deserves it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that. Great Grebo, you're live. Kitsune, you're live as well.
Hola.
Hi there.
Hey
How you doing?
Monty,
Hi.
good. How are you doing?
I'm okay. So what do you all think about this situation?
Oh Lord, I have opinions. Um,
Okay.
Same.
Hi,
so
Reba.
hey, how's it going, Amy? I'm leaving my camera off because I look like 10 miles of bad road right now. Um,
Oh,
the whole like Chantal is literally on stream right now making excuses saying, well, it wasn't actually SA, blah, 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 blah. Either way, she lied. And when she called the police station, like there's a lot of people saying, oh, I don't think it was the police station. Occam's razor, I 1000% think it was the police station. But notice she said, oh, I got a letter from the prosecutor. And then the cop said, when she was asking about her case, and the cop made the comment about March 24th being the day that Chantal went in and retracted her
Exactly.
statement, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And so the bottom line is Chantal got a letter from the Crown. I'm going to guess it wasn't flattering because a lot of the time prosecutors and stuff, I used to work for a prosecuting attorney, if they're not happy with somebody's behavior, they will state so. False accusations is against the law, you should not waste time, blah blah blah. Why not show that letter that it was dropped? But instead she wrote up her own letter from the cops, and just the whole thing was just shady AF, and she just proved herself once again. And I'm wonder that she's a moron. Let me finish that statement. But I am wondering if we hadn't talked about it, and if so many reaction channels hadn't said, oh, it wouldn't come from the cops, would she have clued in on that? Would she have clued in that the letter wouldn't have came from the cops? So would she have called the police station and said something like, yeah, I got a letter from you guys? Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just all lies. But that's just my 2 cents.
Can anybody remember the exact date she made the stream filing a police report? I know it's 2 months ago, but I'm trying to find out the exact date. Let me look
It
through
was
mine.
it was late February.
Okay, I'll look it up myself because I'm going through my stuff because the problem with her channel being okay, wait. Did I find it? It was February 24th. So a month
Yeah.
later, she went back on March 24th and decided to basically say the opposite of what she just said. Buddha bitch, you can join. I'll give you the link. And we can reconcile that her letter is still fake because as Greg Grebo said, I do believe, and Greg Gubo, you believe that a letter did come from the crown, but she's making it out as if her letter came from the police. So that's one way I can reconcile that that letter is still fake. Um, I'm pretty confident it is. I don't know, maybe I'll say 80, 90% that it's fake.
I'm 97.3% sure that it's fake. I mean, is anything but death and taxes guaranteed? No. But, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Is my mic hot or does it sound all right?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
yeah, sound great.
Hey Nina Moore, how are you doing? Hey everybody, smash that like button for me. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Once
But
again, you like
in
this hat?
her stream, oh sorry, my speaker's talking to me. in her stream tonight, you could literally see the point when the drugs kicked in because she was talking kind of slurring, and then all of a sudden it was just like high AF, talking real kind of slower than, and it was just, it's painful. And she's over there apologizing and explaining about Dom and just, it's bad.
I don't think the call was faked. There was too many things about it where, person dispatch was answering and then they transferred it to the sergeant, which would be like the shift commander / the sergeant that takes care of, all the other police officers that are doing patrol, the beat cops, you would call them. So there's too many things in place, and the way how he spoke was very
Cop-like.
francophone, and cop-like. So there's too many factors there that show that it was a very real call.
Well, did you see too when the call was over, that cop could not wait to get off the phone. You actually heard a beep, 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 because like he basically hung up on her, like no goodbye, au revoir, none of that. He was just like click. So yeah, dude is probably that entire police station is ruining the day Chantal Marie Sarrault set foot into, Quebec or Gatineau.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because she wasted their time. I mean, the bottom line is, if Chantal is showing anything, if she can never just tell the truth. Just for the sake of telling the truth, she's telling some embellished version. She's telling some exaggerated situation, or she's lying about the reality of what happened. And the only time she tells the truth, the only time she's completely honest, is when she is totally out of control of her emotions, when she's raging, when she's under the influence, and it's always going to be after Natter, kicks her out or fights with her. I mean, the whole date thing just sent her into a spiral, and that's when we got the truth, when she was mad, because we know when she's fake mad, when she's giggling and she's just saying, "Oh, I'm not bothered. I'm this and I'm that, and I'm a boss bee, and I'm going to take care of myself." But man, when she gets in her real emotions and her real feelings, all of the truth comes out. So that's why people tune in for the rage. That's why people tune in for the anger, because, oh, here comes the truth. We're going to get it. We're going to get all the truth. So, I mean, if she said anything beyond that or outside of that, I don't think that phone call was fake for all the reasons Monty stated, but I do think that letter was fake. Anything outside of her rages, when she's just going off running her mouth, like, it's a lie.
Oh, I just checked something. I was wondering, why are her videos so close together to the Cuba trip? And it seems anything after March the 8th up to March 28th, her birthday, the night where she got back her channel. Well, oh man, it's Buddha. Let me add you right now, Buddha.
Yeah, what was that thought? I'm confused. Oh, look at you. Ow.
I'm a real streamer. Look at me go. Is this
Right?
better? Is this good? Does it sound good?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds
it
great. It sounds as good as you look right now, you little snackety snack.
I know. I'm a tasty Pringle.
Can't eat just one.
Yeah, you're going to pop my top. Okay, I'm trying to keep it clean up in here. Okay, I'm here for serious Chantal business. So, first of all, I don't think the letter was real at all. I did go looking for my letters and I haven't been able to track it down yet. But here's the thing. When you get letters from different departments and stuff, because I had 2 cases with my stalker guy, and one was from the professional standards division of the police, and one was from the criminal part of the police. And so I was getting a bunch of letters from different people, and some of them were different than others from different departments, but they were all very, it was almost like when you looked at them, they were so official that they almost looked like they had raised ink without raised ink. It was just stamped into the paper. It was very was printed with authority, I guess. I don't know. But when I saw the letter, I was just like, that looks like a photocopy. That looks
Yeah.
like it looked like a copy and paste, one of those apps where you like can clear the background, like
And
BizArt.
the seal was so I thought to myself, what is
Yeah.
this supposed to be, a coat of arms? Like, what is that? What is this?
No, that is their actual symbol. I looked it up. Like, I was like, shockingly bad. But when she first came up with that letter, it was like 5:30 in the morning, and I was on Damn It Danny's stream, and I was like, oh, it's probably real. I hadn't even really seen it. It was 5:30 in the frickin' morning, and I hadn't had any coffee. So in my defense, but no, once you look at it, but that is the actual Gatineau police seal. You know what I mean? Or their symbol. It's not good, but yeah, that letter was complete shite. It was like, it was even a hack job. The way she printed it was just lazy and sloppy.
May I also?
Oh,
I was
sorry.
just going to say, no, I was also going to say, can we talk about the paper? Like, what would, Dunder Mifflin say about this paper count? First of all, the second that I saw the paper, if it looked flaccid.
It was Xerox paper, right?
Well, the thing is, a police, anything, it's thick authority paper, authority. It had a thickness to it. And so it just looked very fake. It looked very like I tried my best and I deserve a gold star. So
well, and what do you think about the fact she was putting together her printer not even 24 hours earlier? I'm like, it's just sad. I mean, come on, she's not even trying anymore.
The only time she puts an effort is to make these elaborate lies. I mean, she does all this stuff. Remember all the effort she took to get the CPAP back, and she's like, I need it to live, and she doesn't use it, so it's like she puts effort into lying. And the effort she took when I saw the cutouts in the paper, it was just like, this is fake. Because she never, telling the truth is easy, right? It's easy. If you have a real letter, the only thing you have to do to that letter is maybe if she wanted to white out a name, or she just made the effort to cut. I'm gonna cut out the name so everybody can see I've redacted things. I'm just like, this is stupid.
It's above and beyond. She went above and beyond with her attempts to be dishonest, and it's just disingenuous, and it's actually painful to watch. Like, I usually never miss a minute of Chantal. She is streaming right now, and I could give exactly -3 flying Fs. Like, she's high as heck. She's, she does the sing-songy, it's just like nobody cares anymore. It's just blick.
I think. Oh, no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think the one thing I've always followed my whole life as a motto is that you can always tell what people are trying to hide by how they try to hide it. And the one thing about Chantal is that she, aims for the ragers. Like, you're the most honest, she will rage at you. She'll destroy you, bring you down to. And the thing is, she always gives herself away. And in her rebuttal, her retort is she's like, oh yeah, this, you say that I'm too lazy to do anything, but yet I'll like concoct this. It's like, yeah, that's you think you're so smart that you're like, they think I'm so lazy, they would never think that I would do this. And then she said it, and I was like, yeah, you exactly you dummy.
You put an effort to lie, just like she was lying about all the sex she was having in Cuba. Well, we all know, like, that wasn't happening. And we know that she said that just so she can make Natter jealous. She harped on and on about it. And I'm like, I don't think she realizes.
Where'd everybody go? Sorry. It's just like me now. And I'm like, shy. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I just realized I'm the only face on the screen now.
And it's unsettling, right? You're like,
I'm just like, oh my God. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't think she realizes like most adults don't harp on about how much sex they're having. Like, but it's like I know she's lying when she starts doing that. I'm like, Natter doesn't care. I want to scream it to the rooftop star. Like, he does not care about you. He doesn't care. Like, I'm having so much sex in Cuba, and I'm like, yep, you're saying that for Natter. This is so transparent. And then when she comes back from being rejected in Montreal and Lachine, and she says, "Oh, I'm going on a date, but it's not with Natter. I'm going out with somebody else." It's
From
like, sure,
Morocco or whatever.
yeah. It's like,
He's
right,
always exotic. He has a
yeah,
checklist. If he's
yeah,
fake, he has a checklist.
yes,
He got like abs. He's exotic. He has pita bread in his backpack. Like he's this guy that he doesn't exist. He's this parody of what she thinks a hot, exotic lover boy is.
exactly. She just wants. I mean, the lies she constructs. She puts so much effort into them, and that's how we know this is the only thing you put effort into. That's how we know
So
you're lying.
the reason I was off camera is because I frantically just pawed through my recycling bin to find my notes I'd recycled. It was the last time I was on screen. Chantal had said that night, so I'm not sure when the last time I was on here, but Chantal had streamed and said some things like she always does. And she said, and I'm quote, "I'm actually very honest and open with you guys in a lot of ways." And my whole point is I'm actually very honest and open with you guys in a lot of ways. Well, a lot of ways is not the same as I'm very honest and open with you guys about everything. Those are two completely different statements. She thinks she's such a master with the verbiage, and she's not. She's a human train wreck.
I love that you have notes. I love that you take notes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're a level of evil genius that I aspire to be.
A little bit. If I had more energy, I'd be amazing.
I'm such a Grebo fangirl.
I'm a Buddha fan. Let's see. There was one other thing she said. Like I said, my brain just, you know how I'm always saying like, oh, I have the memory of a goldfish. Turns out a goldfish has a memory of up to 2 weeks. I do not have the memory of a goldfish. I have the memory of a cockroach or a gnat. Here and gone. There we go.
And so what do you think about so I knew when the whole Ferris wheel thing broke, I knew she was gonna rage. Were you guys anticipating a bigger rage? I was anticipating a slightly bigger rage, but now she's just like floundering in whatever drug she's taking. Is that weed she's doing? What's going on? Is she doing alcohol and weed today, or
So not a THC expert, but the way she gets so wrecked but doesn't pass out, I don't know. I think she's cross-pollinating here. There must be some booze or something. What do you think, Buddha?
I think, well, I was in Gary's stream earlier and we were laughing about how slow Natty Daddy was moving. And then we realized he was actually sped up and then we put him down. And I think that they're in cahoots. And I think that they're both using the same substances. And I think those are benzos. And I think on top of those benzos, they're taking edibles as well. And maybe having a cocktail or two. But to be honest with you, it doesn't seem like a THC buzz. Like Natty today, he looked like he was in a K-hole. He was more like, it was impressive. And I was like, hey, I've been there, and that's not THC, man. That's not, it's not pie eyes, you know?
Yeah, it's like they move in this slow motion. Like, you know, you walk into the party, you look around, you're like, whoa, somebody's having a good time. And you're like,
hello.
And then every now and then they go, you know, and they're throwing a little of the devil's lettuce in there and a little snow, you know, for the no. But yeah, they're just poly drug abuse is what I would call this.
Yeah.
At this
and then
point.
you throw some carbs down on top of that.
Right.
And you're in full digestion mode, benzo digestion mode, some turkey, and you'll just never wake up again.
Yeah.
Where did Amy go? Oh, I missed her.
She left a message saying she had to go,
Oh.
but somebody was calling. So,
Well, I have to
um,
go too, but I'm so happy I could be with you guys. Love you guys.
All right, bye, Andrea. See ya.
Bye. See
Bye
you.
bye. Somebody's
Oh,
asking, did she rage today? Well, kind of a mini rage, right? Earlier today.
yeah.
And that's
When
about it.
she was open chat, and did you see the chat? It was just like, and she couldn't even get it because so I will say this. So back to like I said, I can only pay attention to it for so long on that RSN stream. Who, by the way, if nobody knows, RSN, he's a piece of work himself. Guy's a complete dirtbag. But when Chantal was talking, when MFW came in there and basically said, I'm going to swear, are you fucking high or whatever, remember? Like MFW came in like the 2-ton heavy thing. Are you high? And Chantal's like, well, and it was just, so I'm not a fan of any of these people. Like MFW, I don't really know enough about her. You know what I mean? I don't care that much. But it seemed to me like she wanted to ask some pretty tough questions, but she was kind of holding back. And then did anybody else get the feeling that RSN just accidentally on purpose ended the stream? Like he didn't say goodbye. It seems like it just ended. Or
Yeah. He was
like,
looking for something, wasn't he?
yeah, and then he never came back. And so first of all, dude has no business live streaming because his audio quality, because he's not having people muting themselves, and the feedback because he's listening to himself somewhere. I mean, it was utter trash. So right there, strike number one. It's too bad there isn't a terms of service where you could just strike a channel or do a community guidelines complaint about horrible audio should not be allowed online. Just my opinion. But yeah, he never came back. And so something we were chatting about with some people is, I am wondering if RSN isn't starting to realize, like he thought, oh, I'll get some attention and some clout for, this problematic person, because I know what it's like to get hate because people don't like me too. And he did not realize to what level of shite he was getting himself into with allowing Foodie Beauty on there. Does that make sense? And like, it's almost like he noped out.
I don't know. I think he likes her on the streams. More engagement for him, more views. So I think this is gonna be a reoccurrence over and over and over until something happens.
Yeah, she just you're muted.
Yeah, Buddha, you're muted.
I was pretending to be a silent star. I knew I was muted. He's a real piece of crap, eh? But anyway, he really stirred some shit with FFG in her chat, saying what he did, and this Real Stream News guy, right? Isn't he? I think he tried to like do a little clout. Tried to be all like, oh, get them talking about me, and then he just went too far, and then the FFG's like, that's not a crew. Like, I'm part of that crew. Like, you don't want to get a bunch of us angry, like a man being like, I don't stop when women. So,
hell hath no fury.
Torches. Like, it was impressive. Like, I watched this guy who I didn't know anything about come out of nowhere, drop into FFG's stream, say something super, super horrible, and then just like, I don't know what he was trying to achieve with his little clout chase thing, but it was impressively destructive in his own part, I think. That's all I have to say. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that guy.
Cruxel says RSN needs to invest in a better audio, a better camera, and a better computer or something. I would add he needs to invest in a better lifestyle because the guy's a dirtbag.
Mm-hmm.
So look at us all sitting up here. Usually we have so much to say, but like literally, it's just the same old. Like it's like, what are we going to say? Chantal's a lying POS? Yep, check. Natter is a scummy, sleazy user? Check. Everybody's high AF? Check. I mean, let's hope the CRA comes soon.
Do you ever like find
Yeah.
yourself remembering like the olden day? Like I'm not even in the world for very long. Like I've only been watching a couple years, but like remember like just the hair fibers and like, oh, they're gonna clog her tub. And then
Yeah.
like Pete's in the boxes and like who's at the door and CPAP
Yeah.
rescue. And then she shaved her head. And like and I think back to Chantel's greatest hits in just the seasons that I've been watching. And I'm just like, I remember complaining and being like, ugh. Tabarnak. Oh, sorry. Am I allowed to say that even if it's in another?
Yeah.
Yeah, just say it. Just say it, Buddha.
And now I want any of those dramas, any of them besides the weird, creepy stalker cam that follows her walking around her. Like it's a very weird stage she's in now, and nothing can make her interesting right now. I don't know why.
Yeah. I miss the weird, awkward, cringy pre-recorded videos. Like I never thought I would. I thought it'd be so easy for her to just class it up and do a good job. Oh no, I would gladly go back to the bad pre-recorded videos because it's just no longer interesting. I am genuinely, however you want to say it, interested in the Taxman arc. I would love an eviction arc just for general filth and disorder because, like, did you see where she picked that can up from under her bed that had a hole in it so it was empty? It's like, where did all the soda go? Obviously into the rug. I mean,
Right?
who lives like this? And I have to say though, today, like she's always cringe anymore, but today was like some next level cringe that her need for attention, whether it's good attention or bad attention, it's almost painful to watch. Like it's not even secondhand embarrassment. It's like third and fourth hand embarrassment because it's so cringe, shaking her ass and just doing all these things, anything to get attention. And it's just ugh.
The cringiest was when she was saying that Natter was so sexy at the
Oh,
beginning of her last stream.
oh.
I went like this in my car. I was like, oh crap. What is she talking about?
Yeah, it's just it's and the thing is like, but it's not shocking or new, so it's not going to bring in the views. Like, just nobody gives a flying F anymore. So it's just yuck.
What's going on? MCM Austin Beezer is making videos on Kaya Simons. What is going on? Okay.
My react to Austin Beezer. Yeah, so he has beef with Kaya?
Why?
What? I was so excited about him. He put out his little video about being like, say no to foodie type deal. And I was like, yeah. And now he's gone all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Anybody that stand that hard for Chantel,
Yeah.
I automatically do not trust you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a
There's
minimum.
problem.
Yeah.
I have the same thoughts. I was just gonna say that, Buddha. Like this guy used to go hard for Chantel in everybody's live streams, comment sections. Yeah, it's like an automatic no for me.
That's why I thought it was a win, because I don't know much about him, but I do know he was one of her like hardcores. So if he was like jumping ship, I thought that must be like, not that he's a good guy, but like that was a win for the good guys. You know what I mean? Like,
but except for those people that are really hardcore, and when they give up whatever they're hardcore at, they always find something else to be hardcore about. But it's like a fire hose turned on with nobody controlling it. God only knows where it's going to end up.
That's like
a really good way to describe
in
that.
too deep. Austin is threatening to sue Kaya Simons. Okay.
Moron.
And he's
Austin
saying that he's been
moron.
doxxed before, but never his phone. So he's blaming Kaya.
Well, maybe he should blame Charlie Gold, Kaya, Monty. Let's see, who else does Chantal hate? And,
you know what he should blame?
Himself for being a dumbass. I mean, dumb.
And somebody
moron?
else.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me think real hard. I don't know. Foodie Beauty?
Yeah, there's somebody else though, other than himself in Foodie Beauty.
I'm trying to think. Is it somebody I care about, or have
Starts
I
with D. Name starts with D.
Oh, DLF?
No, not DLF.
Oh, Dee?
No, not DD.
What am I missing here? I feel like the
These
slow.
nuts.
Monty's been waiting all day to do.
Yeah, I have been. I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
That totally
I
caught me
totally-
off guard.
Yeah. You know what? I fell into it. What starts with D? And like my brain didn't catch up. And the second I saw him rearing back to say something, I'm like, I swear to God, if he says it, boom, he says it. I'm like, whoa, Monty for the win. Oh my God.
I love the octaves that he hits when he says stuff like that. He's like, these nuts.
MCM, I see you. I'm seeing you right now.
Oh,
Hi, MCM. How are you doing?
Hi. Hello.
What's up?
Oh, I'm outraged. He's crazy as a fox on ice skates. Okay, the video's up. Yeah, he, made a video. Kaya already reacted to it. He says that Kaya's been going around to all the reaction channels leaving comments, and as a result of that, Kaya doxed him. He's been doxed hard. His phone number and all this nonsense. It's ridiculous. So did a little reaction for him since he wants to be so relevant, and he can't shut up about Kaya. I think that he has a thing for her. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's so what happened was he stands by the opinion that I'm sorry if you can't see me, I'm outside. He stands by the opinion that it wasn't him in Foodie Beauty's chat, and somebody's impersonating him. So this isn't apparently the first time he's done this, and it's not the first time that somebody that's left the cult of bees has been doxxed. But he's blaming Kaya for some reason. I think his video may be deleted now. I don't know. And that's pretty much it. So I skimmed through her last video last night until I saw in the comments his name, and I screenshotted it and I showed it in my video. But he says it wasn't him, that anybody can find his icon or his avatar and make an account. And I pointed out that in the last 3 days, he's been Austin Beezer X or whatever, and now today just Austin. So he keeps changing his own name and stuff like that, But that's generally the gist of it.
Speaking of, on that note, say my name, Chantal. It's Greg Grebo. Just say it. Okay, continue.
I'm going to turn the camera off in case smoking offends people. So yeah. And then I had gone to Kaya's live video that she just reacted to him as well. And somebody named Mental Things Are Scary left a comment saying that I can't leave this screen to do it. It's going to be in my next video. I screenshotted it. Said, well, Austin works at such and such a place, and he said that when she moved to Twitch or whatever. So then, and this person left that comment under Kaya's video. So I left a comment under her comment. I was like, by you just stating where Austin works, you just redoxed him under Kaya's video. Why are you doing this? So then she replied to me because I got a notification, and apparently she started to say, oh, I didn't realize, should I delete? And I went to see the rest of the comment, and apparently she did delete the comment, but I already screenshotted her comment to Kaya and my comment under it, so I have it. So the whole thing's turning into a mess. I think that Austin wants to be as relevant as what's that little fuzzy-haired pipsqueak, Roman. He wants to be relevant like him, and he wants to believe that he's not a Beezer anymore. I fully believe that it was him in the chat. Maybe it was an angry Beezer. I said, you need to look at an angry Beezer that may be doxing you or whatever, because you all like to share too much over there. But I can guarantee you, Kaya doesn't cuss on her channel. She's very careful with her words. She's very careful about privacy. She would not dox anybody. I'm over here cussing like a sailor because I'm not monetized. I don't give a fuck. So Kaya won't even say a bad word. You think she's going to go around doxing people? So yeah, I'm kind of hot over it.
Yeah, that Austin guy's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I broke out my tiny mic.
Great, Grebo. That's a great tiny mic. Tiny Mike's back. Fuzzy here to Pipsqueak. Oh boy. Hey, did you see Roman El Roman yesterday morning, like a 4-5 versus Mrs. Fields? I was there making my video and that was going on. Did you guys hear about that? They were like stream
What happened?
sniping each other.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I was in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, they were stream sniping each other. It's like, really, you guys can't. I don't know. It's just like it's too much of. I don't know this the I don't know. Roman took offense to a lot of things that shouldn't be taken offense to, especially how we got in the community. A lot of people are still gonna, I don't know, have issues with that. So if he really wants to react, the first thing he shouldn't have done is not why you're reacting to a reactor, not reacting to the source.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first react he did was reacting to Kai Simon's live stream that was playing. I'm like, what are you doing? React to the source, which is Foodie Beauty, Natter, Pete's, even. Why are you reacting to a reactor? It just didn't make any sense to me.
Right. And he kept going on and on and on about this truth bomb video that he's going to drop. You know, where is that? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think it would be best if he reacts to Foodie Beauty. We'll see how much people would watch him. You never know.
The
It
cloud
could be.
chasing is pretty painful to watch, though. Like I somehow it seems like it was maybe this morning, like at the butt crack of dawn, I flipped my iPad on and I went into, and for some reason, like, I don't know what I was thinking. I clicked on, I want to say, was it him this morning, really early this morning? And I was like, oh, fuck's sake, what is this? But, or maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. The days blend together with Chantal. My point being, is that like he doesn't really say anything, and he's always like, oh, I'm gonna do this. He's almost like Chantal. Oh, I'm gonna drop some bombs, I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
this. Uh-huh. Do the thing instead of talking about doing the thing, because we're tired of everybody talking about doing the thing.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he needs to maybe watch more reaction channels and see how you would approach
Yeah.
the reaction.
And
Well, he's obsessed with reaction channels. That's apparently all he does. So if he doesn't know by now, he's never going to know.
well, is it my imagination, or does he only react to female reactors? Like, he doesn't dare come after a real man.
I don't know about that, but
No,
we
he
shall
was
see.
crushing hard on Monty. Monty was the first one that he was bothering, but now it does seem that he's focusing on the females.
Everybody wants Monty.
You know why? Do you know why?
These nuts.
Yes, these nuts.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
I love that you're pulling back. You're like ready to let it go. I can hear it in your voice. You're like, you know what? Oh my god. Oh, Monty.
You know when you laugh so hard you cough laugh, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's painful.
I just had to mute my mic because I was cough laughing. But I mean, you know, it is possible to break out of the cult of bees. I mean, you know, damn it, Danny had a rough start, but they have a good gig going and they did it right. This Austin, you know, sleazer, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But you know, he wants to be a little rat. That's fine. I know how to build a bigger rat trap, so I will keep doing this until the end of time if he wants to play.
He is a sad small man chasing clout, and it's pathetic.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we shall see what happens with that and everything else. It seems 90 Daddy's views are back up. Well, for some time. I don't know. I can check again.
Is Foodie still streaming?
No, she ended 23 minutes ago. So it's 2 hours and 17 minutes that I gotta watch. Oh boy.
You know, what Foodie Beauty did earlier, I actually think was a smart move. And, you know, put that, you know, consider the source smart for her. She solidified with this, whether that call was real or not, she solidified that the case is dropped. And maybe she sat Natter down and said, look here, our views suck. We need to go back to the regular programming that was bringing in the views, which means that you got to like suck it up and let me talk about you somewhat. And he was like, okay, fine. And so at least it's back to normal, quote unquote. And yeah, and their views are going to go up. So she's kind of got the, you know, the wheels back on the wagon for now, but it's just never ending.
But I got to be honest, because unlike Chantal, I'm always honest. It's not a freaking problem. That's the beauty of telling the truth, Chantal. The truth never changes. So, where was I going with that? My point was, but it's the same old, same old. Like everybody's getting bored with it. It's like, so they're gonna go back to fighting and spatting. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like the show has already jumped the shark, and like I said, it needs to be like an eviction. See, the Canadian Revenue Authority comes knocking on their door, or you know, something big. Her channel gets yeeted, something big, because this whole Natter, Chantal, or God forbid, pre-recorded video, Chantal, you know, because everybody's just tired of. Well, I'm not going to speak for everybody. I can speak for me. I'm tired of this, you know, whatever this is that they're doing. It's just old and sad.
Well, what would be good if we see like Deedee, Natter, and Foodie Beauty all together making live stream videos? Would that change anything?
No, that would make me just want to unalive myself, because I can't stand Natter. I can't even watch his videos anymore. Oh, he's just cringe.
They need to bring back the sizzle, man. They need to look back at their greatest hits and they need to recreate them. You know, we need a Stairway to Heaven. We need Thunderstruck. We need repeat the formula. We need another CPAP rescue. We need another head shave. We need these caliber. We need these caliber of dramas for us to be authentically stiff again. You know, we're flaccidly enjoying the content, and it's you know, a half eye. Like I have one eye watching and the other eye's doing something else. I can't even. The CPAP rescue, I was on the edge of my seat like and the cops are there.
That's what I was saying. This opened the door, which the move that she made tonight opened the door for stuff like that. You know, I want to see him yelling at her on her iPad again and stuff like that. That was the shit that was actually, to me, I find hilarious. Now, I don't want Deedee in it. She inserted herself. I know a lot of people are Deedee sympathizers. I have zero sympathy for her. I think she's an absolute trash bucket. She, you know, got herself involved with this. She's stuck with Natter now, and Chantal will always be last pick. I love this for all of them. They all deserve each other.
Right? It's it's just let's see, I had a thought. I was going somewhere with it. Yeah, as far as everybody's just over this. Like before, like the CPAP rescue, like we were glued to our screens all day, like, oh, what's gonna happen next? You know, or texting people and tweet, you know, and all kinds of stuff. Now I'm only half listening. That's like, wait a minute, did she just lie to the cop? You know, and then you go rewind it. But, you know, you just can't be bothered. You got to wait for somebody to point it out. We'll rewind it because I'm just not listening anymore. And it concerns me.
Are you listening? We're giving you advice here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be concerned. Because if Grebo isn't paying attention to the details,
like
then nobody's gonna care about the. You know what I mean? Like she's our chiefest.
when you've been watching her as long as I have, and I no longer can give a flying F, like that's a bad sign. Because I mean, I've been in it for over a half a decade. Like I can tell you everything. I've seen it all. I no longer care.
Well, I have no idea what would spice things up these days. I don't know. Maybe if I heard somebody reported the fake letter, so and I heard there was a response.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Got
That'd
no
be
police.
so. Can you imagine that authoritative knock? And she goes down. For God damn it, I have a no solicitation. Chantal Marie Sorrell, you're under arrest for. Oh my God, I'd give my eye teeth. One of them for that.
I think the biggest dramatic churn would be if the CRA shut her bank account, because that's what she'll just wake up one day and her account will be frozen, all of it,
With no
and she
warning,
can't
right? No
with
warning.
no warning,
Yep.
no warning, and if she did file her taxes, which I still don't think she did, but you, it would take a while for her to fix it, to even get her account open back up to be able to work it again. Like you have to make sure this is done. Okay, you got to fill these people, and they just installed a new system that just started around the time that I set up mine. So I had to wait a month and a half for them to even reboot it and then send me out the new paperwork to restart it again.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what I had to do, because you have to put down like what are your expenses and stuff so you can prove that you're
Buddha, can you say, and there's no crying your way out of it, is it? Like, oh, please, Mr. Man with the name from the CRA, you can't cry your way out of this, or
don't
weasel
you
your
think I
way
would
out
have
of it.
tried that with all this cuteness that I'm rocking? Oh,
Right?
Mr. Tax Man. No, man. Unfortunately, no. The CRA, they don't care. She'll just basically get a letter, and she'll have a guy, and he will be assigned to her case. Once you get a guy with a name, you are screwed. You're not in good standings with a guy with a name. My guy is named Guy. His name is actually Guy. It's like funny, and I joke about it. He hates it when I get on the phone with him because I won't shut up, right? And he's like,
"Hey,
yeah, I gotta get, yeah. I'm like, hey, guys, my tax guy, and he is so over me and my humor, but I laugh my way through it because it's a lot to deal with. But anyway, she's just gonna have her account shut down, and it won't be a simple phone call to be like, oh, can you open my account? She won't be able to accept e-transfers. So even if her feeder daddies start sending her money, she won't be able to accept anything into any of her bank accounts at all. It will be cash
money, like mail,
like trade. She can sell vegetables in trade for nashies. You know what I mean? Like she will go back to the old days where she has to barter, because there will be no finances.
Bring me some Burger King for onion rings, and I'll let you fill me up for a hot second, unless you forget the sauce.
Yeah, I'll touch a bum for a poutine. But it's true, though. All joking aside, she will have zero, and things will get real fast. And she wouldn't be able to play that off like it's not happening. Because she wouldn't be able to take donations or even be supported by her feeder daddies. It would be all over her face if it happened. So that's what I want, because that's the rock bottom that I feel like she needs.
Oh, everybody, little silent prayer out to the universe, to karma, whatever you believe in. Come on, cross yourself if you're Irish Catholic.
CRA.
Come on.
And then nipple pissing arc. I want her to get really drunk or really pissed off at the world, and I want her to go, I'm gonna get a nipple piercing, and then the infection. I think that would keep it really spicy.
I don't know about that. She's doing A&R allegedly.
What's A&R? Oh, wait.
No, don't.
No. I was in the stream earlier. I remember. Never mind. Buddha's uploading. Yes.
Yeah.
A&R.
Don't say it again, Monty. Don't say it again.
He's dying too.
But why would she need nipple cream for if he's not doing A&R?
She likes talking about her nipples. And number two, we've seen photos. They're inverted. So good luck getting clamps on those babies. Do they make areola clamps? I don't know. Let's Google that. Hold on.
They make suction cups.
Monty, I don't even want to know why you know these things. I really don't.
She could use a chip clip that you close a bag of chips with. That's an area.
Actually, yeah, they do use those.
Oh my god! They would say like Lay's on it. Nobody can have just one.
Lay's.
All right. Well, I'm grossed out. On that note, I'm gonna
sorry, Mater.
dip.
All right. Bye
That's
bye,
it.
MCM. Thank you
Thanks,
for the
Bye.
MCM.
info.
All right.
Bye
Thanks.
bye.
Bye.
Buddha, you're horrifying people. I myself didn't bring up anything inappropriate or untoward.
I'm trying to be very, very clean and vanilla. Now that everyone knows the spicy side of my personality, I'm trying
Right?
to keep it. Yeah, I'm trying
This
to
is
be non.
well, Monty does a good job being vanilla, but occasionally spicy Monty, or should I say minty, slips through.
Yeah, Minty comes out.
He bubbles over like an unwatched pot. Like he'll just be like, you'll put the pasta in, walk away 5 minutes later. All of a sudden, there's foam everywhere. He bubbles over like he's all like daytime Monty, and then that minty, the glinty. You can see it in his eye. I can see it. I know that.
I want minty merch.
All right, Minty merch coming soon.
Minty merch.
Oh god, my
So-
eyelashes are gonna fall off
Oh
from
my God.
laughing so hard.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a YouTube video of me trying to stick on fake eyelashes, and that should be fun. Can you you can't glue your eyes closed with that glue, can you? Like, I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, you
I
can.
do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Which glue though? There's a couple glues, but please don't glue your eyes shut.
Yeah, no, the eyelash glue. I want to try to put on fake eyelashes. Why? Why not? You know?
Oh, drugstore or like the regular stuff. No. You'll just make a
Okay.
big mess. Please have the camera on so we can all
Oh, yeah.
see.
Yes, film it.
I
There
will
we
film
go.
it all and make it into a video.
Okay. Good.
So let's see. We've covered RSN,
Mhm.
dirtbag. We've covered McStabby, also a dirtbag. We've covered DD, Klinger, and then we've discussed Chantal. Ew. I mean, what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, and Roman L. Roman. It's like,
Doug.
yeah,
And we did talk about Austin Beezer, so that's about it.
yeah.
What else?
I mean,
what
there's
else is there?
yeah, like look at us, concise to the point. We're learning from past experience.
Right.
Hey, look at us.
We've got our smack talking down to 43 minutes. Oh,
Mhm. No Justice says, "Are you closing this out, Monty After Dark?" Yeah, unless you want to come up on the panel, then we can host you. If not, I guess we're gonna. I guess we. That's it. What else is there to talk about? Like Foodie Beauty. We talked about her. We talked about her yearning for Natty Daddy because he's so sexy.
oh, I know what we
sexy.
forgot to talk about.
What?
These nuts.
Oh, you got me. Okay, all right. All right, Greg Grebo totally got me back. I totally went into that. Well, we could talk about these nuts. Sure, why not? about
Every
them?
time someone says these nuts, I always think of, I think I said this one time in chat, like in text, and it did not translate. These nuts is like, remember South Park Chef?
Yeah.
Suck
Like,
on my
suck on my
chocolates and
balls.
balls. Put them in your mouth.
Suck 'em. That's my favorite part.
Suck on my chocolate salty balls.
These nuts. Okay, that's funny. Is this a new these nuts thing? I haven't been around much today, so
Ugh.
All right, so Natural Ginger wants to recap Greg Grebo.
Let's see. So Foodie streamed with RSN and lied through her teeth. Shocking. Miss MFW came on stream and said to Chantal, "Are you high right now?" And basically said, "You're slurring your words. What's going on?" And it was open chat, so there was a whole lot of hate going on. And then RSN was kind of like trying to play referee between the chat. He wasn't asking hard questions. And then he went to look for something, and the stream just ended and didn't come back on. Meanwhile, Chantal came on today and was basically doing anything possible. Like, you know, the kind of things when you're watching a toddler and you're ignoring it and they start like wiggling and jumping up and down and touching stuff, anything to get your attention. Now take that and add a super morbidly obese, bald, middle-aged woman, scantily clad, and add that behavior. That was Chantal on one of her streams today. And then as the evening progressed, she came back on and she was high AF. and just talking really slow and things like that, um, and was making excuses for Natter. But wait, I forgot to mention, while she was on stream with RSN, she called the Gatineau Police Department to get the official word that her case was canceled. But what she said to the police when she called the Gatineau police station was, I got a letter from the prosecutor, blah, blah, blah. And the cop said, yeah, basically, she came in March 24th to retract her statement. And yes, the case is closed. The point being, Chantal's letter was from the Gatineau police, terrible photocopy that she did some hack job on and it wasn't real, versus the letter she probably received quite a while ago. I'm going to guess over a month and a half to 2 months ago, from probably the Crown saying, yes, the case is dropped. And it was probably strongly worded. That's just me. Anyway, so that happened on stream. So Chantal totally showed her ass lying, other than actually showing her ass on her own stream where she was doing all the toddler things. And now for the last 2.5 hours, she was on stream making excuses for Natter, saying, oh, I love him so much. And, oh, he was just a dom and he's sexually aggressive. But, that maybe she over exaggerated the essay things. But I was really mad at him, darn it. And just blah, blah, blah. Is that a good recap? I don't know.
Yes, concise, good.
Okay.
Everyone's on the same page. So
Yeah.
that's it. What can we say? We'll wrap this up. Kitsune, are you still there?
I am.
Okay, great. Well, do you have any closing words, thoughts for us?
I'm good.
All right, you're good. Well, I'm good as well. Great, Gubo. Anything else to add?
Hey, Chantal. Say my name.
Great,
These
Gubo.
nuts.
And these nuts? All right, Buddha bitch.
How could I follow these nuts? These nuts, they say it all.
All right, so that's it. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I know this was a rather short one, but the thing is, with Chantel, it's
That's
becoming
what she
redundant.
said.
That's
Got
what
him.
she said.
It's spicy.
Mhm. Well, thank you all, everybody, and we'll be back tomorrow for another Monty After Dark. Thank you so much. Remember the GoFundMe for our Ray, wherever you are. We're here for you. Ray should be on sometime soon, and we're going to be here. So thank you so much, everybody, once again. I'll put in Ray goes GoFundMe. Also, Buddha Bitch does have a channel. I plugged it into the chat, so if you want to check that out. So does Greg Grebo. Greg Grebo has a channel as well, so check it out as well. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kitsune, Buddha Bitch, Greg Grebo. Amy was here as well. And did we have somebody else? I think
MCM.
Andrea. And
Yeah.
yes, and
And
Madura
Andrea.
Carmaven.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Madura Carmaven. I'll plug your channel as well. And I guess I will see everybody tomorrow for another fun day in the Chantel verse. And I will be here reacting. Bye bye. Have a good one. Take care. See ya.
Bye.